नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्याचारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
Okay. Hare Hare. So today, did you see? Now you are no more repeating after me. I am repeating after you. It is such a nice experience to repeat after you. I'm so happy you all have learned the prayer, and now I can repeat after you for the prayer. Very nice, everyone. So we'll go with our first topic, okay, with the verses, and then we'll go to our topic today. Now everyone, you can repeat along with me or after me. Trividam narakasedam Varam nashanam Kama krodha tata lobhas Satmadesatrayam taje Trividam narakasedam Dvaram nashanam atmanaha Kama krodha tata lobhas Tasmad etatrayam taje. Okay. Now somebody wants to read the translation? Okay, Vrinda, go ahead.
There are three gates leading to this hell: lust, anger, and greed. Every sane man should give up for they lead to the degradation of the soul. Degradation of the soul.
This Vrinda is different Vrinda, is it?
Yeah.
We have two Vrinda in our class?
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, good job. Okay. Anybody else who has joined, can let me know your name.
Nandini.
Yeah, okay, Nandini, you want to go ahead?
If you want to talk, I'll have to change it from.
Okay, Nandini, you want to read the translation?
Yes.
There are three gates leading to hell: lust, anger, and greed. Every sane man should give these up, for they lead to the degradation of the soul.
Very good. Now, so I'll ask you some questions over this, okay? So which are the characters which Lord Shri Krishna does not want us to have in us? In this verse.
Lust,
anger, and greed.
Lust, anger, and greed.
Lust, anger, and greed. Okay, so lust is kamaha, anger is krodha, and lobhas is greed. Okay, kama, krodha, lobhas. Tatha means what? And. Along with that. So, and is tatha. Kama, krodha, lobhas. So, these are the three characteristics which Lord Krishna says are not good. So, if these three characteristics are with us, what will happen? If we have lust, anger, and greed, then what will happen?
We will go to hell.
Okay, and it will be the degradation of the soul. Okay, that means the soul will not get any chance to go back to Godhead. And we'll come back to this verse again, because today what we are going to learn is again related to this verse. So we'll quickly go to the next verse and then come back to this verse again. Okay. Tasmat shastram pramanam te तस्मात् शास्त्रं प्रमाणन्ते कार्य अकार्य व्यवस्थितौ ज्ञात्वा शास्त्रौ विधानोक्तम् कर्म कर्तुम् इहरसि तस्मात् शास्त्रं प्रमाणं ते कार्य अकार्य व्यवस्थितौ ज्ञात्वा शास्त्र विधानोक्तम् ज्ञात्वा is knowing. That means once you know. ज्ञात्वा शास्त्र विधानोक्तम् कर्म कर्तुम् इहरसि. Okay. Aurav, can you read the translation?
One should understand what is duty and what is not duty by the regulations of Scripture. Knowing such rules and regulations, one should act so that he may gradually be elevated.
Very good. Ramachandra, do you want to read the translation?
Okay, Mataji. One should understand what is duty and what is not duty by the regulations of the Scripture. Knowing such rules and regulations, one should act so that he may gradually be elevated.
Okay. Ashutosh, do you want to read the translation?
One should understand what is duty and what is not duty by the regulations of the Scriptures. Knowing such rules and regulations, one should act so that he may gradually be elevated.
Okay, very good. Now I want one of you to tell me, when you say that regulations of the Scriptures, right? One should understand what is duty. Now, as you grow older, you will have different duties in your life, right? So now, when you are at an age of between 7 to 10, some of you are 8, some of you are 9, right? So, what is your duty? What do you think is your duty, which is being mentioned also in the Vedas? For this age group, it is mentioned in the Vedas also, or in the Scriptures also it is mentioned. So what do you think? Any duty which you think of that, oh yes, this is the duty which is mentioned by the Lord or which is mentioned in our holy scriptures that I should be following? Can everybody can whatever you know, you can let me know.
Chant.
Okay, chant.
We should chant.
Okay, so first is we should chant. Next,
Avoid bad things.
Avoid bad things. Okay.
Eat prasada.
Harinam Sankirtana.
Harinam.
Worshipping God.
Worshipping God. Sorry. Okay.
Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam.
Very good. Okay. Now we'll come at the very basic. Okay, at the very basic. Now you have, I'll just give you some hints and then let me see what is the very basic principles or the very basic rules and regulations which are there. Or you know what, instead of rules of regulations, we should say that you do that out of love. Okay. So, did you hear about the story of Shravan Bal? Have you heard about the story of?
No.
Okay. Did you hear about the story where the Shravan had holded his parents in the 2 baskets and he had taken him to the holy Dham? Have you heard that story?
No.
Okay, we'll do that in one of the classes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, coming back to the very basic principles. What should your duty be towards your parents?
Respect them.
Okay, respect them. And how will you show that respect?
By not arguing with what they said.
Very nice, very nice. First is not arguing.
Listening to them.
Who is your first guru? Listen to your parents. Very nice. And who is your first guru?
Talking to them politely.
Talking to them politely. So your parents are your first guru, right?
Yes.
So they are your first teachers. So what do you do with your teachers? First thing is you
Act respectfully, serve them, wash their feet.
yes.
Responsible. And then you see how other people they be treated.
Okay, very nice. So you should pay your obeisances to your parents. Okay? It is not only on the Mother's Day, Father's Day that you remember your parents, but you should pay your obeisances to your parents. So over here, see, one should understand what is duty. So this is a duty of a child to respect his or her parents. Okay? And what is not our duty? We should not be disrespectful to our parents. So as of now, this verse for you will be that respecting your parents and always being obedient to them. You should be listening to them. Whenever they are telling you something, you should always remember that they are telling for your own betterment. These points which I am telling you is again coming up in our today's class. So we are more emphasizing on these points. Knowing such rules, and see these verses, as your age increases, as you grow, you will have a broader understanding. So for your age, now what is the duty, what is the regulation are in the scriptures, that you have to be respectful to your parents, right? That is your first duty, and everything starts from home. Like your good habits start from home always. Okay? So once you are respectful to your parents, then automatically when you go outside, you will have the same behavior towards your guru, towards your teachers, towards your elders. So you do not have to learn anything extra. You do not have to pretend then, because that is going to be in yourself. Knowing such rules and regulations, one should act so that he may gradually be elevated. When you are going to do good things, naturally you will go to a platform where you are going to have everything which is nice. So everything starts from home. Okay? So you should always pay obeisances to your parents. Do not forget to do that. Only obeisances to the Lord is not enough. Lord will tell that your parents are at home. You should pay obeisances to them as well. Okay? So this was our first part in the verses. Now we will go to our important part about today. What did we say? That today is Dashera, also called as Vijayadashmi. Okay? So Dashmi is what? It is 10. Dash means 10. That means 10 days, and it is called as Vijaya. Vijaya means what? Victory. And from this picture, what do you understand? What do you think is this picture about?
Ram killing Ravana.
Okay. This is Lord Shri Ram. Okay. Whenever you tell the Lord's name, it is Lord Shri Ram. Okay. Lord Shri Ram killing Ravana. Okay. And now, see, what do we do? What is it? On the 10th day of the waxing moon of the Ashwin month. Okay. It's called as the Vijay Utsav. Vijay Utsav means it is a victory. Victory of what? Victory of good over evil. We'll go with the story in short, and then we'll see how good and evil are residing and how they are acting in the Puranas also, how they have acted. And is this story or is this Ravana only from the scriptures or from the stories that we have seen, or do you feel that Ravana is present in this Kali Yuga also?
Present in this Kali Yuga.
Is present? How? I don't see anybody with 10 heads anyway. Can you see anybody?
He's in this material world with a different body.
Okay, so how is Ravana present everywhere? With a material body, okay. But then that means, do I have 10 heads? Everybody carries 10 heads and they go like Ravana?
No.
Yes.
He's always evil and he has bad qualities. So that
Okay.
everyone else has bad qualities, so that's like representing him.
Okay, good job, good job. Okay, so we'll learn about it in detail, okay? So this is the Vijaya Utsav, wherein Lord Ramachandra's victory over the demon Ravana. A large effigy of Ravana is ceremoniously burned. That means it's not hidden somewhere and burned. It's in open in everywhere, and then they burn Ravana. Okay? Now, when we said that is Ravana present everywhere, we have to see, this is Happy Dashera. That means on the Dashera day it is said that it was the victory of Lord Sri Ram on Ravana. So what does Ravana symbolize? Okay, to make it in easy terms, like what Ravana was present in that age when Lord Ramachandra killed him, but how about what is Ravana? Is Ravana present in this Kali Yuga also? And the answer, as you all said, that it is there. Yes. See, these are the heads of the Ravana. Though we do not see all these heads, do I have ego? That means I say, oh, you know what? In my class, when I go and complete my homework and take my homework, I feel I'm the only one who has done the homework. I did it. None of my friends did the homework. Only I did my homework. So that tells you your ego, your pride. Okay? Does it happen to you ever? It happens, right? It happens. And that's natural because that's human tendency. And then sometimes somebody, by mistake, somebody is in the garden and somebody pushes you. You feel that person has hit me. That person has purposely came and she spilled some water on me, or she spilled something on me, or she just punched me and went. Maybe that was a mistake. But we come back to you start thinking, now how am I going to give it back? Right? So that thought also coming in your mind is about violence. Okay, no matter how much you read Bhagavad Gita, but sometimes these thoughts will come because we are not yet purified. Okay, so there is violence. Ravana, he had a lot of ego, right? He said, I can do this. When he felt that, when he saw Mother Sita, he had that pride that I should take her and I should become her husband. And so he abducted Mother Sita. So that was his ego. What did he do? When he went to Lord Shiva, he was a Shiva Bhakta. That means he always praised Lord Shiva. And then what did he do? He wanted Lord Shiva for himself. And what did he do? He said that Lord Shiva is going to come with me to my Lanka. And he picked up the whole Kailash Parvat. And he was taking Lord Shiva along with him. So that was his ego, his pride, that I am the strongest. I can do anything. I have so many heads. Okay? And then he was always ready to fight with anyone. Do you know? He fought with his own brother Kubera and he got his Lanka. Lanka is a Swarna Nagri. That means it is full of gold. And it was Kubera's. So he fought and with violence, he got the Lanka. Okay? Then laziness. How about laziness? Do we see laziness in this world?
Yes.
Forget about world. Do I see laziness in myself?
Yes.
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 I'm so happy you all are true to yourself. Right? We have laziness in ourselves. Right? We feel that, let me do it today, let me do it tomorrow, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then maybe after that. And that goes on and on and on. So this laziness is also one of the characteristics which should not be with us. So this is one of the heads of Ravana.
Yes.
Okay? Pessimism. How can we explain that? Anyone? Or we can first explain whatever we know. Okay? Arrogance. How about arrogance? How can we explain arrogance?
You being very mean and roaring.
So nice. Who is this? Who explained this?
Suraj.
Oh, yes, Suraj. Yes, arrogance, right? Oh, you know what? I know 5 Bhagavad Gita shlokas. You do not know anyone? You are not a devotee? Oh my God. you do not know anything, that's arrogance. Okay? You should not be doing that, because we have to be humble. You cannot be arrogant like that. Though you know something, you have to be humble. You always have to remember that when you see a tree, okay, when you see a mango tree or a banana tree, what happens when there are lots and lots of fruits on the trees? Have you ever seen that the tree is still straight? The more the tree has fruits, the more it will start drooping down, right? The more, because of that weight, it will come down. That means when you have more knowledge, you should become more humble. Okay? You should become more humble. You should not be arrogant that, look how much I have, you do not have anything. So that is arrogance. How about anger? How many of you have anger with you?
No. All of us.
And how do you show your anger?
I shout.
Yes?
She's saying I shout.
Ah, you are so true. If I was in your day, I would have always hidden my things.
I go away.
What is it?
I go away.
You go away. Okay.
Stomp the feet.
Who else? Stomping feet? Who else? How do you all express your anger?
I behave rudely.
I scream in my pillow.
Okay. So now that we know that we are reading the Bhagavad Gita, we are learning things. I know we are not going to change thoroughly over the night, right? So what can we do, or have you thought about any other ways that you can express your feelings? Anger is a feeling, right? So you can express it. Can you think about another way? Can you think about, okay, when I get angry, I shout. So can I do some other way that I can take my anger out?
Think of Krishna.
Okay. Okay, that's a nice thing. Chant, very nice. Earlier it was like you go in a corner and you count till 100. But instead of that, this chanting works better, right? Instead of just randomly counting 1 to 100, why don't I just count Hare Krishna Mahamantra for 1 or 2 times, whatever time my anger is going to subside. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Anybody else has any other way to deal with anger?
Stop thinking about.
Mataji, what does the center head mean?
Center head, we'll deal with it also. We'll talk about that. Ego, violence, laziness, pessimism, arrogance. This is the main head. So this is the the main center of everything. So everything is there in this. Okay, so can we move to the next one? Greed. How about greed? Am I greedy?
No. Yes.
No? I am greedy. I am greedy.
You're all sometimes greedy.
Yes.
I'm
Sometimes we are greedy. And the greed can be for anything. That greed can be for prasadam. I am greedy for prasadam. Right?
Yes.
Okay. What else you can be greedy for?
book is someone
Sorry?
Mataji, ice cream.
Ice cream. Ice cream. You scream. Ice cream. And how about greedy about playing outside?
Yeah.
Huh? And then I gave everybody some popcorns. And then how about being greedy about popcorns? That greed is there?
chips.
Right? Chips. Yes.
Mataji, I don't like popcorn.
Okay. How about jealousy? Are we jealous of each other?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay, at times we are.
Kind
Not
of.
always. Yes, kind of. Right? Because now you are in company of the devotees, so you might not feel that jealousy more. But sometimes you might feel, oh, why is this person only getting chance? Why am I not getting chance to do this? Or why is everything given to him or her? I never get to do it. So that is also jealousy. Okay? And can we change our jealousy feeling?
Yes.
Yeah.
How?
Yes.
Not thinking about it.
Okay. But again, it's a human character, right? You will think about it here and there.
Not paying attention to who you're jealous of.
Okay, that's nice. If, you can stay away from that feeling by not paying attention to it. Okay.
Going home and punching your pillow.
Oh my. Okay.
Going home and
pillow. That poor pillow will have to deal with everything, right?
Yelling at your mom.
Okay, that's also nice. You know what? When you are jealous or when you feel envy in your heart, you should always feel it in a positive way. What you can do is, you can do it in a positive way. That means, suppose some person gets a service, okay? Then what you can think, and he or she is doing some service. Suppose now there is Damodar month coming, right? Then in the temple when you go, there are lots of services. There are some services which you feel that you want to do, but your friend gets to do that. Suppose passing the seats to everyone and you really want to do it. And then that person passes that thing. You know what you should do? To remove this jealousy from your mind, you should look at Krishna and you should say, oh Krishna, look, my friend is doing such a nice service. So you should talk good about that person. And you should tell Krishna that, look, that service I could have done, but because Krishna allowed, so that person is doing that service. So you should say that you allowed him to do it and look how nicely he is doing it. So you should, instead of being jealous, you should become appreciative of things. Okay? You should start appreciating things. And then this jealousy will go away. Slowly will go away. And when Krishna looks at it, that your heart is getting purified, you will get more and more benefit because you will know Krishna more better. Krishna will become your friend more and more. Okay? So whenever you have a jealousy feeling in your heart, always try to talk good about that person and then see how good you feel. Then you will go and talk to that person. Then you will not have any grudge over that person. Okay? Selfishness. This how many of us have?
It means you just think about yourself and don't think about other people.
Yes. That means, suppose there is a container of prasadam kept. What do? I fill my plate till it is overflowing. And I do not care if there is a whole line behind me waiting for prasadam. That is being selfish. That's being greed. Right? Or else, suppose if I know that there is kirtan going on. And there is place enough for 3 people to sit. And I sit properly with my legs all folded and I do not allow anybody else to sit. That's also not good, right? So that's also being selfish. Okay? So how will you change this selfishness? Can we change?
Yes.
Yeah.
How?
Doing the opposite.
Yes, we should just think about everyone. Okay? Very nice. If you all are so very well versed with it. See? 10 things that, see, this Ravana's head which is there. Now Ravana is in the story, is in our scriptures. But in today's world, what should we do? We should not have matsar, we should not have jealousy. Okay, you should not have negative feelings. You should not have ego, false ego. You should not have false ego. Okay, you should not be selfish. You should not be swarthy or selfish. Okay, you should not have hatred towards anyone. You should not have pride, no greed, no anger, no lust, and no delusion. Okay, this belongs to me, that belongs to me, this is my house, that is my house. No delusions like this. Everything belongs to Krishna. Okay, I'll be sending these slides so everybody can see. Now, have we killed Ravana who deals in our soul? We just saw that, yes, that we can kill these all feelings by turning them into the positive behavior. That way we can kill each and every feeling and then use it in the proper service of the Lord. And that way will be the real Vijayadashmi. That day really we will be killing Ravana. Then we kill the Ravana in our own heart. Because every person has a Ravana in himself or herself. So we should try to get rid of those characteristics. Okay? See the Srimad Bhagavatam, what it says, Shram eva hi kevalam. That means whatever occupation we are performing, whatever spiritual activities we do, if at the end of the day we do not awaken our deep attraction towards the Lord, then we have done nothing. Okay? If I go in the temple, I am serving in the temple, I am there full day in the temple. But at the end of the day, if or in any activity which I do, if I do not feel the love for Krishna, if I do not feel the love for my Lord, then my whole day is wasted. You do one single activity but you do it with love for the Lord, that itself will be very, very, very important. Okay? Now how is that related to our topic? See. Now, when the Lord does something, now many of them, when they hear this story, they say, oh, but Lord Sri Ram killed Ravana. Okay? So then, did Sri Ram kill Ravana when Lord Sri Ram went back to Ayodhya? His Mother Kausalya, she asked him, oh, so that means, did you kill Ravana? What did Lord Sri Ram say? That
Yes.
No. Yes, what he said? That he killed the ignorance, he killed the illusion, he killed the ego. And once the ego, illusion, ignorance, everything is killed, that means that Ravana is killed. Okay? That was his answer to his mother. So, Ram Vijay Utsav. Okay? Now we call this Dashera or Ram Vijay Utsav. See, this is a 3-word. Ram, Vijay, Vijay is victory, and Utsav. Utsav means festival. So this is a festival of Ram's victory. And did Lord Sri Ram himself go to Lanka to fight with Ravana? Did he want to expand his kingdom and he himself go to fight with Ravana? No.
No.
He was pulled into the battle, right? We see how in the further part. So his victory of compassion over envy. Okay? So these are all bad characteristics. Illusion, ignorance, ego, pride, selfishness. These were all present in Ravana. Okay? And what did Lord Sri Ram do? He just had victory over all these characteristics of Ravana. And that is the reason we have to see that though on the Dashera day, you go and burn Ravana or you have fireworks done over there, whatever celebrations, you all play Dandiya and you all play the Garba and everything can come. But at the end of the day, you should see that did I do anything for the Lord? Or did anything happen that I had my love for my Lord? So you should always have that questioning for yourself. Okay? Now, see, ahankar keeps us in this world. And why do we do not want all these characteristics? We do not want selfishness. We do not want pride. We do not want ego. Why do you think we do not want that?
Ahankar. Going away.
Yes, because very good. It will pull us away from our spiritual life and it will keep us engaged into this birth and death and all cycles again and again. Okay? So all these anarthas will go on and we will keep on coming in this body and again taking birth, death, life cycle will continue again. Okay? See that. So now how to do this? we saw that there are so many characteristics which we do not want. The best way to do it is what?
Yeah.
To purify our heart is by, what is this word? Chant. Okay? Chant and be happy. So if we chant, our heart will be purified and all our anarthas will be gone. Okay? And the chanting should be, how should be the chanting? The chanting should be like a baby is crying for his mother. The baby how desperately cries for the mother, right? Like that you should be chanting. Maybe you start from one round, but start from some round and then go towards your, whatever you decide, okay, these many rounds we are doing. Everybody understood this part?
Yes.
Yes, so today's verse, see, this is the first verse which we did. Kama, Krodha, Lobhas. So, Ravana had all of this. Kama, he had lusty feelings towards Mother Sita. That is the reason he abducted her. He was an angry person. He had Krodha. And he was a greedy person, okay? So, when you remember this verse, also you should remember Ravana. Now, there is a small activity for us, okay? This is the, can you tell me what this picture tells us? Yes, okay, we'll go over it, okay? This is the birth of Lord Ram. Okay. You can mute yourself if there is too much of noise. Okay, this is birth of Lord Sri Ram. This is Lord Sri Ram when he was a baby. Then he grew up. He had this Swayamvar wherein he broke the arrow of, he broke the bow, and then he got married to Mother Sita. Then, due to some arrangements, they were sent into the exile. Exile is what? They were sent into Vanvas, okay? Into the forest for 14 years. Yes, 14 is very nice. You all are so very nice. You know so many things. Then, what happens over there? Mother Sita was abducted. And Mother Sita was abducted by whom?
Ravana.
And she was kept in this Vatika, or the garden of Ravana. Okay, before that, when Ravana was taking her, who is this bird? You remember? Jatayu, very nice. See? Then tells Lord Sri Ram that Mother Sita was taken by Ravana. Then Lord Sri Ram has his army of monkeys. This is Hanuman, the chief. He finds Mother Sita. And what happens next? They build a bridge, also called a bridge. Yes, they build a bridge over the waters. Yes, over the ocean. And if you see, this bridge is still there. Okay, everybody please listen. In a minute we'll be done. See, this bridge was built. Okay, and then the last part is Ravana was killed by Lord Sri Ram, and then they went back to the kingdom. So this was in a short how Lord Ram's story is from his birth to till he went back to Ayodhya. Did you understand why did you have the celebration of Dashera today?
Yes.
Okay. And also what all things we should be taking care of, okay? You should not have the greed. You should not have negative thinking, that is pessimism. You should not be lazy in your work. You should not be arrogant. No anger, no greed, no jealousy, and no selfishness. Okay? And to avoid all these things, you should be chanting.
Okay.
So now I think the Damodar group kids are coming. Thank you everyone for joining. And we will end the call. Vancha kalpa taru